Get on the road with the old.
Hi, my monkey. You gonna help Mama in the garden? Look at your belly. Hi guys, and welcome to my second garden video of 2019. It has been raining all morning and we've had a very wet spring so far this year, which I think is good because I don't really have to water my plants. I can just leave them out in the rain. I have very minimally had to even water these plants, which I think is nice because it's less work for me. But on top of that, it's made tilling the garden and getting it ready very hard because the soil is so wet and it just clumps together. So I haven't really been able to till the soil the way I want it, but that's fine. Anyways, I'm going to show you the zucchini plants right now because they're taking off very well. This one plant in front of me has 7 zucchinis actually growing on it, so I'm going to show you it really quickly. So here's the one that has 7 zucchinis on it, and this one's getting very big. And then there's another one right there, so that's 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, I think there's 8 on it. Oh wait, 8, 9. Holy crap, there's 9 on this one zucchini. So that's really cool that this one plant is producing 9 zucchini. I might not have needed to grow 6 of them because I actually wasn't sure how many I could get off of one plant. This one over here has a very nice one right there, and the flowers are so big and pretty. And you can actually take these flower petals and cook them up and eat them, and that one just fell off. But let's see if this one has any more on it. I think I see another one over here. Yeah, there's a couple more down there. But that one on the end right there is my best producing one so far. This one has a little, oops, this one has a little one on it. And like I mentioned before, that one in the middle right there got eaten by something, and it actually, I don't think is producing anything on it. So I'm gonna wait and see if it starts to produce anything. If not, I'm gonna rip it up and probably replace it with one of the kale plants. This one back here has a couple little zucchinis forming on it. And then this one on the end, starting to get one right there, and I think it only has, oh, it has one right there, but I think that one got damaged. And a couple right here too. So I'm definitely going to be having a ton of zucchini. And then the corn are doing well. I plan on planting probably 3 or 4 more rows right here of sweet corn. Just have this whole area of sweet corn, and then this is full of potatoes, and I plan on getting a couple more either bins like this or those potato grow bags and putting a couple more up there so I can have more potatoes. This area of the garden is going to be full of kale, tomatoes and peppers, herbs, onions, garlic, cilantro, oregano, parsley. And then I'm either going to be putting strawberries through there, or I'm going to put strawberries in containers along here. I'm not sure yet. And then my beans are going to go here. Asparagus beans. I need to till that area up, and I'm going to put them there. And I also might till out an area through here for pinto beans and black beans. And then I will show you over here. I have one little blackberry bush that I started, and it's already getting some thorns on it. It's not going to produce anything this year because it's so tiny. And I have tilled up a hole right here because I want to buy a bigger blackberry bush that already has some berries on it and put it here. So I'll have two blackberry bushes next to each other. Just ignore the trash right here. I need to clean it up. But I'm going to put probably some sunflowers and other wildflowers running along here. And I want to get a couple of bee houses, like those little bee houses, and put them, a couple of them on the fence, and then have this whole little area right here full of wildflowers for the bees. I'll give you a little overview of it. And if you're wondering what tiller I use, I have this Greenworks tiller. I think it was like $100 because I got it on sale. And yeah, so that's going to be my whole gardening area through there. So my plan for gardening is to do square foot gardening, and if you don't know what that is, it's a little plan that you can do where you take 1 square foot by 1 square foot of space and you plant basically as much as you can in that 1 square foot. So you can only plant 1 zucchini in a square foot, you can plant 4 strawberries in a square foot, something like 16 onions in a square foot. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing with my garden. I don't know if I'm not going to measure it out exactly, but I'm going to kind of eyeball it and do it that way. Because I do have a very small garden, as you can see. I don't have a ton of land to work with, so trying to fit as much fruit and vegetables in as small of a space as possible is what I'm going for this year. So this is where I keep all my plants when it's raining or storming and I don't want them to get damaged by wind or overwatered, because they are in containers, and if they get overwatered it can cause root rot through here. So I kind of keep them under shelter a little bit so they don't soak up too much water and get root rot. Everything in the pots back there are getting really close to being able to plant out in the garden. I just have to add some more nutrient-dense soil into the garden, till it up a little bit more, and then I can add all of the plants out into the garden. One thing that I mentioned in my other video, how I'm trying to be more sustainable and eco-friendly. The plastic cups that I've been using for my plants, I actually saved from a couple years ago, so that those aren't bought brand new. And I plan on next year buying a whole bunch of compostable pots that will just biodegrade into the garden, or I can throw into the compost bin. Which is another thing that I want to get into, is composting, because I think that would be a lot better for the soil, is to use compost instead of buying those bags of plastic soil every single season and then just throwing the plastic bags away. You can just take compost out of your compost bin and spread it all throughout the garden, and it will give it all the nutrients it needs for the whole year. Basically just add a little bit of compost in every like 6 months or so, and your garden will thrive off of that. So I definitely want to get into composting for that reason, and the reason of food waste. There's so much food waste that goes into the landfill every year, and it's not able to biodegrade properly because of being in plastic containers and like being compacted into all the other trash around it, so it can't biodegrade and disintegrate like it's supposed to. Therefore it gives off high levels of methane, which is very bad for the environment. So that's another reason why I really want to get into composting. Okay, so I just got back from the store and I got a couple of things to plant out in the garden. I was hoping to find more strawberries than this, but all we could find were these last two little plants because I'm getting them very, very late. And then I found some spearmint and some peppermint, and then a blueberry bush that already has some little blueberries starting to form on it, which I think is really cool. I think I might have to get another one to pollinate it, but I'll have to see what kind of blueberries these are. Let they be. What are you doing? You gonna help me in the garden? Did you find a ball? And then I also got a couple more packets of seeds. I got a couple of different types of carrots, some black beans and pinto beans, more sweet corn, more spinach, and more tomatoes. And I got this pack of lettuce, but I don't know if I'm gonna plant it or not. I don't know if I have the space for lettuce right now. Then I got another plastic tub for potatoes. So the type of blueberry plant that I got is called pink popcorn, and they actually turn pink and they'll look like that when they're ripened. But I did a little bit of research and it said that these blueberries are halfway self-pollinating. They'll produce fruits without a companion plant, but it also said that they will produce more fruits if they are planted in close proximity to another plant that flowers, another blueberry plant that flowers around the same time that this one does. So if you want a larger amount of crop, you should probably plant it next to another species of blueberry that is going to be flowering at the same time. Okay, so another great way to be environmentally friendly with gardening is to use your old egg cartons as seed starters. So that's what I have right here, and I put black beans, pinto beans, and sweet corn in here. Thank you guys for watching my second gardening update of 2019. If you want to see more, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. In my next video, I'm going to be planting everything out in the garden, and I know everything is going to start to take off when it goes out in the garden, so you won't want to miss that. Thank you for watching.